folks, Showbiz News, what have we got for you today? Well, there's a fair bit, and we're going all the way from Hollyoaks to Hollywood. No, seriously, Hollyoaks to Hollywood, all in one message. Paul Danan, ex of Hollyoaks, it's been reported today that he died of massive drug use, drug overdosing. He'd been on cocaine, heroin, and 4 or 5 other drugs all at the same time. Evidence found of all 6 or 7 drugs in his system. They said it'd been enough to kill most anybody. The Beeb are coming under a bit of flack today, and rightly so. It transpires that the investigation and legal costs involving the fight against Hugh Edwards and DJ Tim Westwood has cost just short of £5 million. £5 million. We're paying for that, obviously, because we pay our licences. It comes out of the licence fees. We're paying for that. Edwards' was about 1.3 million. Tim Westwood's a bit harder to prove. 3.3 million, just under 5 mil. People are up in arms, and rightly so. What else have we got? I noticed today, I don't know if you've heard it, Kiss legend is on man, Gene Simmons. You know Gene Simmons, him of the tongue, the very, very long tongue, ex-boyfriend of Diana Ross and also Cher. Getting on a bit now is Gene. Kiss have wound it up. They've stopped performing, or so they say. I'm sure we'll see them back. They say you won't. He's advertising today for his own band for a roadie for the day, a roadie experience. The successful person is going to have to pay, listen to this, £9,600. That's right, £9,600. You spend a day working for Gene, part of it in his company, but in the main working. You're helping the roadies to set up all the equipment. You are going to get a meal with Gene. It could be a lunch, an evening meal, it could be backstage, it could be in a restaurant. You don't know at this stage. But if you want to see his concert, you've got to pay extra for that. So you're paying $9,600 to do all work all day for him, to get to the stage where he walks on that stage and does his concert, but you've got no ticket within that $9,600. You've got to pay for that separately. Now, for those that don't know him, Gene Simmons is possibly, I would suggest, the shrewdest man in, well, I was going to say rock music, I would say music. I think he's probably made more money for himself and other band members than anybody else in the history of music on merchandising. I mean, Kiss are a band that have done some brilliant songs, but I think it's universally agreed that they've not got the greatest talent in the world. Yet, considering they've got no talent, or not a lot of talent, they've made absolutely fortunes. Simmons realised early on about being his own boss and not having management was a good thing, and he realised early on what he could do with brand and he could do with media. He's done absolutely fantastically. He sells so much merchandise, it's unbelievable. He's done it for 30, 40 years. They've made an absolute killing, they really have. So he's not backwards in coming forwards, isn't Gene. Was there anything else on the showbiz front? I don't think there was. Oh yeah, I said we'd take it to Hollywood. We're going to finish in Hollywood. The return of a proper movie star, and I mean a proper movie star. He's not acted for 6 years. You're going to see him in Series 3 of Dark Winds. I don't know if any of you've watched that. I have seen the first 2 series. They weren't bad. It was a bit different. It's like the modern day Western set on Indian reservations. And for Series 3, playing a bit part is going to be good old Robert Redford. That's it, Robert Redford. He's looking ruddier than ever. Tell you what, he's got skin that's unbelievable. Now, if anyone ever needs a tweakment, it'd be Robert. But he's not bothered. He's just a normal human being. He's not bothered about with all these treatments and your Botox and all that. It's worth a lot of money. I don't think he could afford the Botox. He'd need that much to get himself wrinkle-free. They'd be injecting him forever. He'd be like a pincushion man. He really would. Anyway, he's back in Series 3 of Dark Winds, right? So that's it. Hollyoaks to Hollywood. How did we do that? You wouldn't think I'd be able to do that, would you? But I just did. You've heard me, I've just done it. Never mind.